Sequoia National Park is full of surprises. As surely as the name suggests, you're bound to find sequoia trees. But what the name fails to mention is just how huge they are. In the giant forest, the Sequoia General Sherman stands 275 feet tall with a circumference of 102 feet at its base, making it the largest living tree in the world. An afternoon stroll gazing up at these monstrous red beauties can take quite a toll on your neck. For a change in perspective, climb the 400 stone steps to the top of Morro Rock, a granite dome that looks down on foothills thousands of feet below. Once above the cover of trees, something much larger than the giant sequoias reveals itself. This stretch of the southern Sierra Nevada is home to some of the tallest mountains in America, like Black Sequoia at 13,765 feet. Just as Sequoia's beauty only increases with altitude, it takes on a whole new kind of elegance when you venture underground. You'll know you've arrived as a cold draft beckons you out of the summer heat and into the crystal caves. Crystallization, like these curtains as they're called, take on all sorts of forms, some with unique names like this one here, nicknamed Jabba the Hutt. The cave is illuminated strategically to highlight its unique features, as this deep in the earth there's no visible light whatsoever. The darkness is home to many familiar creatures, such as bats, though the caves are also home to many types of organisms and fungi that exist nowhere else on Earth. If you plan to visit any of these aforementioned destinations, I would recommend camping at Lodgepole, a campground situated amongst the giant sequoias along the bank of a river with its own private waterfall. But for those looking to escape the crowds of the more popular attractions, believe me, I have saved the best for last. An hour from the town of Three Rivers up windy mountain roads, you'll find the enchanted and seemingly untouched majesty of Mineral King, a magical valley that seems to have been almost lost in time and forgotten. The valley is surrounded by mountains equally impressive in elevation to those we viewed earlier from Morro Rock, and is a base camp to many alpine backpacking destinations. The high-altitude snowmelt provides enough water to keep Mineral King's many waterfalls flowing with force into the late summer. Don't expect to see more than a handful of people here. During our visit, we had the valley almost entirely to ourselves, with the exception of the friendly local deer and the infamous marmots, which frequently chew through radiator hoses and brake lines, causing the locals to do some pretty odd things to their cars to protect them from the giant devilish squirrels. Evil rodent jokes aside, Mineral King's still unspoiled majesty is undeniably and mystically infectious. During a conversation with a very happy local, he remarked about how blessed he was, how he had lived all these years and he can still experience things like this. He said, "You know what it is, Cody? It's this place." And then he told me to soak it all in while I could, and to take some of it with me when I went back into the madness. His radiant gratitude only confirmed my suspicions. Mineral King is magical, a gesture from Mother Nature to remind us of all the beauty of the natural world on her own terms. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you'd like to explore more in upcoming videos, including Santa Barbara, California, and Zion Canyon, Utah.